Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Is it your first time here? You're welcome. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to make this very beautiful dress. If this is a video you're interested in, please keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video. I'll start by extending the tape measure by 8 inches, and that'll be my starting line, the 8 inches mark. That's where my tube will be starting from. So I'll mark 8 inches, and after that I'll go ahead and mark my bust line, which is 9 inches, although it's not needed just for the sake of this tutorial. I'll go ahead and mark my bust point of 10.5. I'll go to my under bust of 14 inches, and I'll be marking 16 inches for my waist, and I'll mark extra 1 inch for sewing allowance, that's 17 inches. So I'll go ahead now and extend the lines just as shown. After connecting the lines, I'll go ahead to my bust point, and I'll be marking my bust nipple to nipple measurement, that's 8 inches divided by 2. That will give me 4. I'll be marking 4 inches all the way down and also to the top as well. So after marking the 4 inches, I'll go ahead and connect with a straight line, and I'll be taking a dart of 1 inch on both sides on my bust point, and also 1 inch on both sides on my waistline. I'll go ahead and also take 1 inch on both sides on my starting line or my shoulder line, that's the 8 inches mark. After marking the 1 inch for dart intake, I'll go ahead now and I'll curve out my dart. Please, if you don't know how to curve your dart, just watch what I'm doing, then you follow me just how I'm doing it step by step, and yours will come out exactly how mine came out. So I'll go ahead now and curve my dart both at the waistline and at the bust line. After covering out my dart, I went ahead to impute my measurement. My bust round is 42 inches divided by 4. That will give me 10.5. I'll mark that 10.5, and I'll also be adding the 2 inches of dart intake. So I'll go ahead and mark that on the bust line and also on the bust point. So I'll go down to my waist. My waist is 38 inches. 38 divided by 4, that will give me 9.5. I'll mark that 9.5, and I'll be marking the 2 inches of that taking. My sewing allowance for the front pattern is 1.5 inches. So I made use of 1.5 inches for my sewing allowance. Right here, I'm just going ahead to mark it, and I'll connect with a straight line just as shown. After drafting and connecting the lines, I'll go ahead and cut out my pattern. Right now we are done with the front pattern. So after I'm done with the front pattern, I'll cut it out. It's really easy to make a tube bustier. This is a tube bustier, but I'll be attaching a flare, a gathered flare to it. So right now I'm done cutting it out. If you have watched to this point, please don't forget to like this video. It helps my channel a lot. So right now I'm placing the fabric on another fabric. I'll be using my Ankara fabric to line my outfit. I won't be using the normal lining. I'll be using the Ankara fabric to line it. So right now I just placed it on the fabric and cut out another set of the front pattern. So there we have it. We're done with the front pattern. So I'm just notching the sides, the parts that I'll be putting the gum stay. So I'll go ahead and do that, and now we are done. Now for the back pattern, I'll go ahead and extend my tape measure by 9 inches. I'll be starting with my bust line of 9 inches. So after marking the 9 inches, I'll go ahead and mark my bust point of 10.5 and my waistline of 16 inches, and also the 17 inches, which is the sewing allowance to join the top to the gathers that I'll be using for this outfit. So right now I'm just connecting the lines just as shown. While I was drafting, I forgot to impute my zipper allowance. Please don't make this mistake. I made the mistake, but thank God I added extra allowance, so I was able to remove from the extra allowance to mark my zipper allowance. So right now I'm just imputing my measurement on my bust line. I will impute my 10.5 inches. That's my bust round divided by 4. That's 42 divided by 4. That will give me 10.5. I'll be marking that, and also my waistline of 38 divided by 4. That will give me 9.5. I'll be marking that as well. So right now I'm just marking my bust span measurement, which is 4 inches. I'll mark that and I'll connect with a straight line. So I'll be using a normal dart for the back pattern, nothing too serious, just a normal dart. So I went in by 1 inch on both sides for my dart take in. So I just connected the lines just as shown for the normal darts. After imputing my measurement, I went ahead to add my sewing allowance and my dart taking. My dart taking for my waist is 2 inches, so I'll add the 2 inches back, and I'll be adding 1.5 inches of sewing allowance. Also on the bust line, I didn't take in any dart, so I'll just add 1.5 inches of sewing allowance. That's why my pattern is looking like that. Don't worry, to come out looking nice at the end of the day. So I went ahead now to cut out my pattern. We are done with the back pattern. So I went ahead because I forgot to add my zipper allowance. I went ahead to mark my zipper allowance. I'm cutting out the lining. I'll be using the Ankara fabric for the lining for the back as well. So right now I just went ahead to notch my parts, the parts I'll be joining together. I went ahead to join together. Now for the tube strap, I'll go ahead and mark 16 inches on fold for the length of the strap. I'm making use of 4 straps, that's 2 for the front and 2 for the back. So right now I've just gone ahead to cut out that. The width is 2 inches and the length is 16 inches. So right here, since I forgot to impute my zipper allowance, I went ahead to do that. I added 1 inch of zipper allowance and I just trimmed it out. Please trim out your zipper allowance exactly how I did mine, so that you'll be able to avoid zipper bulging. If you check the video, you'll see that my back doesn't have a zipper bulge, so that's the way you shape your zipper allowance. Right now I'm just assembling my patterns together. I'll go ahead and impute a soft paper stay. I have a video on my channel to show you how I padded my bustier to come out looking so nice. I used the soft paper stay. So right now I'm just adding layers and layers of the paper stay. I added 4 layers of the paper stay to achieve the desired thickness I wanted for my bustier. In order for my straps to sit well on my body, so I went ahead to mark 2 inches away from the seam of the bustier. So I marked 2 inches away from that line and I imputed my straps in that line on that 2 inches mark. When I had to sew my straps, so I'll be imputing it with the lining. So I'm just showing you how I impute my straps in between my lining and my front pattern. So I'll go ahead and run a stitch at the top, and it came out really looking nice. It came out really looking nice. You want your bustier to come out looking like this. So after that, this is the back pattern. I'll go ahead and join the zipper allowance just to run a stitch of 0.1 inch around the sides as well before I take in the dart and sew in the straps for the back as well. So I went ahead to mark 7 inches for where I'll be inserting my strap after sewing my zipper allowance. So right now I've gone ahead to do that. I'll go ahead and sew in my dart. My dart taking is 1 inch. I'll just fold it in and take my 1 inch dart, and my dart length is 7 inches, so I'll go ahead and do that. After taking in my dart, I went ahead to assemble both the front and the back pattern, and I went ahead to join the side seams together. So right now I'm just showing you how I went about it. Now the side seams are joined together, it came out perfect. So after joining the side seams, I'll go ahead and form my gathers for the flare. So I've gone ahead to do that off camera. I just ran a stitch and pulled it to form my gathers. So the gathers is full, so I measured it to my waistline, which is 40, because I'll be taking zipper allowance on both sides. So I'll go ahead and sew that on my bustier top. So I'll go ahead and do that off camera. After attaching the flare to the bustier, it came out really looking nice. So I'll go ahead now and attach the zipper to the outfit, and after attaching my zipper, it came out really looking nice. Please, if you have watched my video and you've learned something from me, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and give this video a like. Thank you.